Hello and welcome. Today we'll be seeing if we can beat Fallout 4 as a Minuteman. Being one of the four main factions in the game, of course you can. They're like this game's version of Yes Man and Fallout New Vegas. If you fail to appease any of the other factions, you can go back to the Minutemen. But what I mean by that is, can you beat the game while adapting the Minuteman's persona? So for the rules, we decided that all armors are allowed, but we settle with the Minuteman General armor and the Minuteman General hat, as that's the character we're playing. And the only weapons we can use are Molotovs and the laser musket. The reason I resorted to leaving Molotovs in is because the Minutemen do use Molotovs, and I did need a backup in case I did run out of ammo in any fights. So I decided to stock up on Molotovs, and if I ran out of ammo, that is what I used. Now skipping straight to Concord, we get our weapon of choice almost immediately. It's not a bad weapon damage wise, but it chews through ammo like no other. And we have to wind it up every time we want to shoot someone. The standard laser musket starts with only 2 cranks, but we ended up upgrading ours to have 5 cranks. At the castle later in the game, I also grabbed a second laser musket and then upgrade one to be a sniper rifle with a scope and a beam focuser, and the other to be like a shotgun with a beam splitter. We make our way through the Museum of Freedom and speak with Preston Garvey.
And I don't know who you are, but your time is impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
After speaking with him, he sends us on a mission for some power armor. After getting the power armor, I realised that I have nowhere near enough ammo to deal with the deathcore, so I resort to waiting in the building for Preston to deal with it. After Preston and the raiders got it close enough to death, I rushed out and meleeed it. Just a quick side note while we're here, I also used the flare gun, but not as a weapon. I used it to summon extra Minutemen. I also decided to do as many of the side quests as the Minutemen as possible, for the more settlements you have, the more Minutemen arrive when you call the flare. I scared Wolfgang and his friend away,
just take it easy.
making it safe for the local trader.
Weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy. Now hand over your money, all of it. Just keep calm, all right? Here. That's everything I have. Now get the hell out of here, both of you.
You gotta be kidding me. Fine. We'll leave. Just my goddamn luck.
I did defend a couple of settlements as well, as I was trying to get XP, so I could upgrade my laser musket. I also did the starting quest for the Brotherhood of Steel, as there are a lot of synths in Arctech, and you can get a lot of fusion cells. Specifically in the part where Dance goes into the reactor thing, the testing room, and you turn the jet on him and cook him. The longer you wait in this section, the more synths will pile down upon him, and you can basically do this indefinitely and get infinite ammo. I only ended up getting about 300. I went back to doing some more side quests for the Minutemen. One of the big ones I did was helping the robots in Grey Garden. The super mutants outside the water purification plant were the hardest. One of them had a rocket launcher and one of them had a mini nuke within his hand that he likes to drop on the ground and do his thing. I only said it like that because I can't say the word on YouTube. After doing this, we went to Diamond City. I hate this interaction between McDonough and Piper. Spoke to Ellie to get a marker on where Nick was.
I know you must be busy.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I can...
There's an old vault.
Hey, I'd love to help, but there's a small matter...
Money, huh?
Come on, this is your boss's life we're talking about here.
Fine. We'll make it 150 calves.
Last chance. Put some real money on the table.
Okay.
Talked her out of as much money as she was willing to part
It
with.
should be.
That were harassing
Returned to
that
Preston
settlement
to tell him about all the settlements I'd got for him,
decided to join our cause.
That's great news.
and so I could get the mission to retake the
Tell me we can
castle.
Drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into.
So, in this order, I don't really know why I did this. This is the most inefficient way I think I've ever done it. And I went to fight Swan at Swan's Pond just to see how good this weapon had got. I beat him on my first try. Then I went to the castle to get rid of the Milo. After dealing with all of the normal Milox, the Queen appeared. I ran out of bullets, so this is the first time I used all of my Molotovs, almost all of my Molotovs on the Queen. After that I went to Good Neighbour to talk to Cleo about getting some more ammo. And then to Park Street Station to go and rescue Nick. I used the charisma check to get past Darla and Skinny Malone as I'd run out of ammo again.
You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
You're right! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going? Tell me everything.
Leaving the vault, we talked to Nick, find Kellogg's secret room,
One way to hide a room.
we have Dogmeat track him down,
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
find him in Fort Hagen and deal with him as quickly as possible. I can't show you his death as he exploded and YouTube doesn't like it. After riding the elevator up, I found that I'd put my flare gun on Dogmeat and retrieved it off him. Exiting Fort Hagen, we have a look at the Pred when arriving. They talk about peace while deploying gunships upon the Commonwealth. We enter Kellogg's brain and find the information we need.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority. Forget I said anything.
So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you.
I wanted to see how many Minutemen would arrive when I used the flare gun, so I did the thicket excavations mission
I can get enough pressure.
and fired the flare up before the Miloworks arrived.
You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump.
The Minutemen arrived way too late. I'd already killed the Mirelurks and only 2 of them rocked up. We return to the castle, do the mission for Ronnie Shaw as we get our Minutemen general outfit and access to artillery, which proves very useful later.
Got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case.
We make our way through the glowing sea, speaking with the children of Adam to find where Virgil is.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil?
Sure.
What?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
Some rad scorpions attack on mid-conversation, and because the children of Adam use radiation as their weapon, they deal nearly no damage and all almost die.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need, Virgil?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Yes. What do you want?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some...
Speaking with the head child of Adam again, she tells us where to find Virgil. He's literally just over the hill in a cave.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand.
After having a really in-depth conversation with him, he tells us that we need to go and find a Corsair and remove the chip from his head. It's exactly what we do. First making our way through the bottom of Green Tech Genetics, dealing with all of the gunners. Once making our way to the top, we deal with the Corsair. He tries to turn invisible and flee, but that does not work for him. Once we deal with him, we speak to Dr. Amari again.
Hung out with a big green guy, then I pulled this encoded chip out of a courser's neck. He was not happy.
A courser chip? You fought a courser?
And then go and deal with the railroad. I didn't feel like doing their mission for them, so I killed them all. Decrypted the courser chip myself. This whole time I've been putting points into science and blacksmith and upgrading a suit of power armor for when we attack the Institute. More on that later. For now, we talk to Virgil again and begin work on his teleporter. Because I'd already went through the Commonwealth collecting gear, I already had the components I needed to build all 4 parts.
What a mess. Looks like encrypted.
Speaking with Sturgis, we got stuff set up for the Minutemen.
What the hell?
I love the words of reassurance he gives us as we are about to be teleported on the molecular level into what could be a hostile territory.
This was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And...
Once there, we speak with our son and a robot.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
After speaking with all of the scientists in the Institute, I decide that I don't like them and go up and blow Father away. And it's safe to say the remaining Institute scientists were not happy. We prepared for a fight at the castle, called down some artillery upon some synths. This was so fun to watch, and it made this battle so much easier. After they got in the base, I did throw some smoke signals to see if the thing would shoot them, but it is too close.
Incoming attackers from the southwest.
So I dealt with them the old-fashioned way. I only had so much ammo and there are a lot of synths and courses that fight you in this battle. So I had to make sure to loot up as much as I can. I ended up finding myself cornered in the barracks, and considering it is Minutemen's barracks, it is Minutemen's gear, I decided that I would allow myself to use the one nuclear bomb in the barracks.
Hey.
After that we spoke with Preston.
It's time for us
He said that we should take the fight to the Institute.
I have some good news for you.
And tells us that Sturgis already has some ideas on how to get in.
Whenever you say the word.
We don't have time to sit around moping about our loss.
We don our power armor we'd been setting up the entire game, and then make our way to the Institute. After teleporting Garvey and the other Minutemen in, we make our assault on the Institute.
Hello, sir. Man, that was something else. I guess I'm still in one piece. Everybody else damaged.
Critically damaged. Repair possible.
Hey there, General. Found the reactor. Looks like you need to get yourself to the advanced systems area. Only, well, it's locked. I can't override it from here. Looks like the command can only come from the director's...
I strap the bomb onto their power plant, and Sturgis teleports us away. We watch the Institute and all of the scientists within the Institute explode, and thus finishing Fallout 4 as a Minuteman. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. That'll do us for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one.